We rely on cars. They get us to work, bring home groceries, and whisk us away on vacations. But what happens when the gas pumps run dry, or the grid goes dark? Suddenly our trusty vehicles become useless hunks of metal. Natural disasters can cripple infrastructure, leaving roads impassable and fuel scarce. Economic collapse might make gasoline unaffordable or unavailable. An EMP attack could fry electrical systems, turning our modern marvels into scrap. In these scenarios, knowing how to travel long distances without relying on vehicles becomes paramount. This isn't about leisurely hikes or bike rides, it's about survival. It's about reaching safety, finding resources, and reuniting with loved ones when the world as we know it falls apart. This guide will equip you with the knowledge and skills to navigate a world without cars. It's time to rediscover the resilience and resourcefulness that lie dormant within us all. It's time to prepare for a journey into the unknown. The scenarios that could render our cars useless are numerous and varied. From mechanical failures to more catastrophic events, the threats are real and ever-present. Understanding these potential threats is crucial to grasping the importance of alternative transportation methods. It's not just about being prepared, it's about ensuring our mobility and safety in times of crisis. Let's delve into a few possibilities. By examining these scenarios, we can better appreciate the need for diverse and resilient transportation options. Fuel shortages, whether caused by natural disasters disrupting supply chains or economic turmoil driving up prices, could easily bring our gas-guzzling society to a grinding halt. Imagine waking up one day to find that the lifeblood of our transportation system has run dry. Imagine gas stations running dry, with lines of desperate motorists snaking around the block. The frustration and chaos that would ensue could be overwhelming. An EMP or electromagnetic pulse attack poses a more sudden and catastrophic threat. This isn't just science fiction, it's a real possibility that could have devastating consequences. This burst of electromagnetic energy, whether from a nuclear detonation or a sophisticated weapon, could fry electronic circuits on a massive scale. Our modern vehicles, heavily reliant on complex electronics, would be rendered useless overnight. Cars, reliant on complex electronics, would be rendered useless overnight. The sudden loss of functionality would leave countless people stranded and helpless. Natural disasters, from hurricanes and earthquakes to wildfires and floods, can devastate infrastructure and make roads impassable. These events are becoming more frequent and severe, highlighting the vulnerability of our transportation networks. Bridges might collapse, highways might crumble, and entire cities could be cut off. The destruction of critical infrastructure can isolate communities and hinder emergency response efforts. Relying on vehicles in such scenarios could prove deadly. The inability to evacuate or reach safety could have dire consequences for those caught in the midst of a disaster. Civil unrest, sparked by social, political, or economic upheaval, can also disrupt transportation networks. The breakdown of order can lead to roadblocks, riots, and general lawlessness. Roadblocks, riots, and general lawlessness could make driving incredibly dangerous. In such volatile situations, the risk of violence and obstruction is high. In such situations, alternative modes of transportation might offer a safer and more discreet way to travel. Bicycles, hiking, and even horseback riding can provide mobility when traditional vehicles are not an option. When cars are no longer an option, the mode of transportation you choose will depend on your individual circumstances, such as the resources available to you, your physical condition, and the specific needs of your journey. The distance you need to cover is a crucial factor in making this decision. Equally important is the terrain you'll face, whether it's rocky paths, forest trails, or mountainous regions. Each option comes with its own set of advantages and disadvantages, and understanding these can help you make the best choice. Electric bikes with their pedal assist motors offer a good balance of speed and range. They are particularly useful for those who need to cover considerable distances without requiring superhuman stamina. These bikes can handle long roads and even uphill climbs with relative ease, making them a versatile option for various terrains. However, their reliance on batteries means you'll need a way to recharge them, especially for extended journeys. Solar panel charging stations can be a sustainable solution, but they require planning and access to sunlight. Manual bikes, while requiring more physical effort, eliminate the need for electricity. They are a more straightforward option, free from the constraints of battery life. They're also relatively lightweight and easy to maneuver on varied terrain, making them ideal for off-road adventures and rugged landscapes. However, manual bikes are best suited for individuals in good physical condition and for carrying moderate loads. Overloading can make the journey more strenuous and less enjoyable. Walking, the most basic form of transportation, offers the ultimate freedom from fuel sources and mechanical failures. It's a reliable option that requires no special equipment. However, it's also the slowest and most physically demanding option. Walking long distances can be exhausting and time-consuming, but it allows for a deep connection with the environment. It's best suited for short to medium distances and for carrying lighter loads. A well-packed backpack can make all the difference in comfort and efficiency. Animal transport, often overlooked in modern society, can be a viable option for long-distance travel and hauling heavy supplies. Horses, mules, and even donkeys can carry significant weight and traverse challenging terrain. These animals are well suited for rugged landscapes and can cover long distances without the need for fuel or electricity. They can be invaluable companions on extended journeys. However, owning and caring for an animal requires knowledge, resources, and a significant time commitment. Proper feeding, grooming, and shelter are essential for their well-being. In return, they offer reliability and companionship, making them a worthwhile consideration for those prepared to invest the effort. Power up, keeping electric transport alive. Electric bikes offer a compelling mode of transport in a grid-down scenario, but their reliance on batteries presents a unique challenge. Maintaining a consistent power source for your e-bike is crucial for long-distance travel. Solar panels are a popular choice for off-grid power generation. Portable, foldable panels can be easily transported and set up to harness the sun's energy. However, their effectiveness depends on weather conditions and the time of year. Wind turbines, especially smaller, portable models, can supplement solar power and provide a more consistent energy source in areas with sufficient wind. However, their noise and visibility can be drawbacks in certain situations. Hand-crank generators, while requiring physical effort, offer a reliable backup power source. These compact devices can charge batteries or power small electronics, providing a safety net when other options fail. Remember, conserving battery life is paramount. Reduce unnecessary weight on your e-bike, avoid steep hills whenever possible, and utilize pedal assist only when needed. These practices will extend your range and reduce your dependence on external power sources. Charting your course maps, compasses, and old-fashioned know-how. In this section, we delve into the timeless skills of navigation that have guided explorers, adventurers, and travelers for centuries. These skills are not just relics of the past, but are incredibly relevant even today. In a world without GPS or reliable internet access, traditional navigation skills become essential. Imagine being in a remote area where your smartphone has no signal or the battery has died. This is where your knowledge of maps and compasses becomes invaluable. These tools can guide you through the most challenging terrains and ensure you reach your destination safely. Knowing how to read a map, use a compass, and orient yourself using natural landmarks can be the difference between reaching your destination and getting hopelessly lost. Maps provide a bird's-eye view of the terrain, while a compass helps you maintain your direction. Together, they form a powerful duo that can navigate you through forests, mountains, and deserts. Topographic maps, unlike road maps, depict elevation changes, waterways, and other natural features. These maps are incredibly detailed and can show you the lay of the land in a way that road maps cannot. They highlight the contours of the terrain, making it easier to understand the landscape you are navigating. Familiarize yourself with contour lines, scales, and other map symbols to interpret the terrain accurately. Contour lines indicate elevation and the steepness of slopes, while scales help you measure distances. Understanding these symbols is crucial for accurate navigation. A compass, a timeless navigational tool, always points north, allowing you to maintain your bearing regardless of visibility or landmarks. This simple yet effective tool can guide you through thick forests, foggy conditions, or even during nighttime when landmarks are not visible. Learn how to take accurate readings, account for declination, and use your compass in conjunction with a map. Declination is the difference between magnetic north and true north, and accounting for it ensures your readings are precise. Practice aligning your compass with your map to plot your course accurately. Natural navigation, the art of using the sun, stars, and other natural cues to find your way, can be a lifesaver when other methods fail. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west, providing a basic directional guide. At night, constellations like the Big Dipper can help you find the North Star, which points to true north. Study basic celestial navigation, learn to identify directional moss growth on trees, and practice these skills whenever possible. Remember, redundancy is key. Moss often grows on the north side of trees in the northern hemisphere, providing another natural clue for direction. Star charts can help you familiarize yourself with the night sky. Carry multiple navigation tools, including paper maps, compasses, and even a backup GPS device if possible. Redundancy ensures that if one method fails, you have alternatives to rely on. A GPS device can be a great backup, but never solely depend on it. Practice your navigation skills regularly so they become second nature when you need them most. The more you practice, the more confident and proficient you will become. Whether it's a weekend hike or a longer expedition, these skills can make your journey safer and more enjoyable.